Welcome. Today I'll show you how to paint a TYRANID. But first, you're going to need a box of TYRANIDs. Also, you're going to need a paintbrush. No, not that one. Ah, yeah. That is good. You need something with not too big of a tip, but big enough to get some good paint. So you're going to want to start by spray painting it, either with Rathbone or White Scar. Both of these are equally good. Once you've done that, you want to paint the carapace, the head carapace, the gun carapace, and the leg carapace with Diamante hide to make it look like this. Once you've painted it, then where you've painted with Diamante hide, you're going to want to go over it with Carabog Crimson. Once you've painted it with Carabog Crimson, it's supposed to look like this. It's a good covering all over. Once you've done that, you're now going to need Decala Lilac. So with this paint, you're going to need a very small amount on the end of your brush, and lightly on the edges, just put a little bit of paint to give a little bit of texture and definition. A bit like this, all over all the carapace, the edges of them. So you're going to want to do this for all the edges where you've done your Carabog Crimson. Once it's dried, it should look a little bit like this. It doesn't have to be as neat or as messy as this. It's however you want it to look. So, yeah. So this stage is, if you can see, all the little flesh wounds and the open flesh. We're going to cover them in Volvus Pink. If you've done that, then it should look something a bit like this. And now, where all the white areas are, the skin and the gun, you're going to paint it with null oil. Now that you've done that, onto the final stage of putting on a base coat. Something like this will do. Any colour doesn't really matter, to be honest, but yeah. So hopefully it turns out something like this, which is sort of what you want from a basing perspective. So this should be your finished termagant.